Mike McGlinchey was asked how Bo Nix is gelling in the locker room after being named the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. And the answer that he gave is quite candid and quite interesting, and I think he inadvertently was throwing a little bit of shade at his former quarterback, Russell Wilson. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what McGlinchey has to say here.
I think he's been great. I mean, Bo's a great dude, and he's a great guy to hang out with, great guy to have a conversation with. I think he's fit in unbelievably well, and I think he has come in and be authentically himself, and I think that's all you can ask for him. And for us, he doesn't have to be somebody that he's not just because he's the superstar quarterback of an NFL franchise. He's a homegrown dude that really likes playing football, really likes being a teammate, and that's definitely shown through the rest of us in the way that we appreciate his work so far.
The part of this that really grabs my attention is where he says that Bo Nix does not have to be somebody that he's not just because he's the superstar quarterback of an NFL team. He said that Bo's one of the guys who's gelling in the locker room, a great guy to hang out with, a great guy to have a conversation with. Whereas you compare that to the reports about Russell Wilson, and it's kind of a stark contrast. You think about Marshawn Lynch appearing on Club Shay Shay and telling that story about how one time he was trying to get in touch with Russell Wilson because Russ didn't give his phone number to teammates, and Marshawn gets a call from a blocked number, and he calls back whoever it was in Seattle and said, "Hey, Russ didn't call me. I got a call from a blocked number." And the guy in Seattle said, "Yeah, that was Russ." So not willing to give your teammates your phone number and in turn calling them on a blocked phone number, that's just one example. And many of the other reports coming out of Seattle about just the disconnect between him and his teammates. And then when he gets to Denver in 2022, he has an office. I've never heard of a player having an office. I never heard of Tom Brady having an office in New England or Tampa Bay. I never heard of Peyton Manning having an office here in Denver. It's stuff like that that just alienates you from your teammates and makes it just feel like you can't really gel as a team and in turn galvanize around Russell Wilson as a leader. We saw all kinds of friction and divide between Russell Wilson and his teammates with Mike Purcell, with the whole incident with Dalton Reisner and Brett Rippon out there in Los Angeles, all the times Sean Payton got in Russell Wilson's face, and all the stuff that happened behind closed doors that has not been made public, but I do know of some stuff that happened behind closed doors that just was quite frankly ugly. Russell Wilson caused divide in the locker room, whereas Bo Nix is galvanizing the locker room and bringing everybody together as a unit. That's what Mike McGlinchey is speaking to here. He's also speaking to the fact that Bo Nix is being himself and isn't trying to portray this figure of being this perfect guy who never makes mistakes and never takes accountability for his own actions. That's kind of the image that Russell Wilson always portrayed. It was always that happy-go-lucky, oh, everything's fine and dandy guys, when in reality, the freaking boat was springing leaks left and right. You can tell that Bo Nix is being Bo Nix. He's not trying to be what the media thinks Bo Nix should be. And that is a big indication that the guys in the locker room are going to surround Bo Nix and embrace him as the leader of this football team. And that is awesome. So I really love the answer that Mike McGlinchey gave here. And I think it showcases the biggest difference between Bo Nix and Russell Wilson and why I'm so confident in Bo Nix being the guy here in Denver. All right, Broncos country, let me know about your thoughts on Mike McGlinchey's answer here. Do you feel like he was throwing any shade at Russ at all, or do you think he was just kind of giving a true, honest answer? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out and helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.